Around here, this is more than a game. It's family, it's culture, it's legacy. A community that understands the work, respects the grind, and honors the journey. From the hardwood to the highlight moments, to every player chasing greatness. This is where passion grows, where fans become family, where standards are protected, where women's basketball lives. Welcome to Everybody Loves Juju 12.
Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. Welcome back to Everybody Loves Juju 1-2 Talk Hoops. Let's talk hoops real quick. I saw that Marina Mayberry scored 53 points. This is what we should be talking about, basketball. 53 points for the Toronto Tempo. Congratulations to you, Marina Mayberry. You have put yourself in elite company. You have done something that I only know two other players to have done. One is the greatest player on the planet, A'ja Wilson. Two, that's Liz Cambage. Both have played for the Aces. And see, this is what I'm talking about right here. When we talk about the cash cow, turnover Tammy, flatback as HD calls it, CC, Caitlin Clark, this is what we be talking about. When I hear all over the internet, this is the greatest player in the planet that the WNBA has ever seen. And I'm like, okay, proof. Where? How? She hadn't even got here yet. Well, because she's bringing in people. Okay, what else? And she's exciting to watch. Okay, how? Is she a prolific scorer? Is she breaking ankles? Is she doing anything that anybody isn't doing? I mean, Marina Mayberry just did something that is rare. I mean, that I only know two people that's ever done in the WNBA. Of all the 30 years that I've watched it, I've only seen this. Two people have done it. But yet I'm hearing that Caitlin Clark is the best thing since sliced bread. Pun intended. So the WNBA has spoken. The league reviewed the play involving Alyssa Thomas and Caitlin Clark and ruled that Thomas committed a flagrant 2, calling it a non-basketball act and saying she recklessly made contact with Clark's throat area with the fist. This was an attempted assault. Whoa, folks. We're talking about basketball. A basketball play that the league reviewed and punished with 1-game suspension. We're not talking about a crime scene. See, this is where the fandom becomes hysteria. And here's the thing. Every superstar has passionate fans. That's normal. I get it. But sometimes the emotional attachment becomes so strong that every hard foul turns into a conspiracy. Every collision becomes intentional. And every opponent becomes a villain. Tonight, we're going to discuss that and the ruling. I want to discuss consistency. And yes, I want to laugh a little, some of the funniest takes we've heard over the last 24 hours. Because if we can't separate basketball analysis from fandom hysteria, then we're no longer discussing the game. We're discussing goddamn defending narratives. What's up, chat fam? Ryan, yeah, Jude, 53 of them things. Mayberry, Jude, didn't tell you that Marina needs to get somewhere she can contribute to potential title. I like to see Mayberry get to Minnesota. Don't know if we have it, takes get, have what it takes to get there though. No, Marina is one of those type of players that she just has this reputation. You really don't know what else she does well, or you know what I'm saying. But I know if Rachel Maddow can sit there and supposedly shoot some threes and be a specialist, because she damn sure can't move her feet and get in front of nobody. I don't see why Marina can't fit on a team like Minnesota and win a championship. But no, they want to continue to hold her back, because Marina used to be the big, she knows crash out. She's working on it. Marina used to get under my skin. She did. She used to piss me off because she was so like Alyssa Thomas-ish that I thought the girl was like racist. Come to find out, she's far from disliking black folk. She's far from it. She's cooler than motherfucker. But the league, they not looking past whatever they're looking at. Okay, so I'll say it. Clark is the generational talent. Why haven't she scored 40 points? I don't know, Brazil. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, because I don't think they're saying that she's that. She, like I said, it can't be because of scoring. She's not. She's never done anything. A generational person does something that somebody has never done. Initially, that was Liz Cambage. And then there was Asia Wilson. And now there's Marina. While and chill, what's happening? July. Cook, I said cook. She cooked. She cooked. I tweeted suspension to you as soon as I saw it. Thank you, Brazil. You already know. You already know. I was getting my windows tinted. I had never done as many as I needed to do. So it took me a minute. Brazil Mabry, that girl I've been saying it. She's like a woman version of Paul Pierce. Right. Did you hear Norman? He said, what did he say? What did he say? He said she should be treated better because she's white. I seen this politician even weigh in, bro. Like, this is the funny. I knew y'all was gonna give me some funny shit. I gotta figure out how to see more of the Toronto Temple game. I don't know, but I can get them. Attempted assault in the Karen language. So nice. What's happening? Hey, Jill, am I allowed to come up? Yeah, in a minute. Check this out. So, I acted a fool on Twitter. I don't know if I ever want to get picked up somewhere and just show my face. I don't know what my dreams and hopes are in terms of, I know I want to get more subscribers because I love talking to y'all. Y'all love talking to me. And for whatever it's worth, I'd like to be a part of the conversation on a larger scale, but I know people see me and they know who I am. I get stopped all the time. It's not a big deal. But the thing about it is, I see some funny shit, man. But you know what? Even though this woman, and she had pissed me off before in the past, but today, she was so spot on. She was so dead on. I want to play it for you, but even in the midst of her being funny, she nailed it. She had footage that nobody else has seen. And I think I seen it for a quick second because they go to the huddle, they whatever. But you guys, the way that she broke it down, how they spin this narrative, and I want RC to follow me on this because you follow the Fever so closely. You probably watch every move like I watch on my favorite team. Oh, Steven said that she's broken almost every record. I guess that's fucking what every other what. Listen to how you talk. She's broken almost every. I guess you're saying every record. Every record. What record, Steven? What record? Steve Dover Spike. What records? Rebounding records? Scoring records? Or you mean turnover records? Which records are you talking about? You talking about a rookie record? Are you talking about an assist record? A triple-double record? A double-double record? What record? What's almost every record? Shane broke the most MVP records. I think that would probably be Asia. Talk to me, Steve. Since you're bold enough to come into my live, I'd love to hear what you have to say. Almost every record. What records can she? Because what I would be looking for if I heard the way you guys go on and on about this woman, I would like to see her do what Marina Mabrey, hey MD, what Marina Mabrey's done. Wouldn't you guys like to see that? That's basketball. The object of the game is to put the ball in the basket and win. And if you can put the ball in the basket in the most prolific manner to win the game, preferably win a championship, then we should be looking at her like she's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Okay? They're practically giving away fever tickets. But last night, I saw something that I literally, as a basketball player, as a fan and as a basketball player, former basketball player, I guess it's like the Marines, you're always a basketball player. But as someone who's played as a pioneer and a trailblazer, what in the fuck? What did I see that made the commentators didn't freak out? Stephanie White went on and looked on ahead to the play. The players continued to play. Hell, Taylor got up and continued to play. You would act like there was some hurt, some harm, and some blood drawn. No, bruh. She did not. It was a person going for the ball. First of all, your beloved tripped on her own goddamn new tennis shoes and slid, which is a travel with the ball. Nobody brings that up. She slid. Oh, he's talking about rookie records. I don't give a damn about that. She slid. Everybody knows once you slide and you're down, you're free game to go steal the ball out your hands. Steven. She's squirming around like a wet fish out of water. Kudos to AT for trying not to fall on her. She has a torn labrum. She probably, I hear that she can't even like stretch her arm out like this to catch herself. Okay? Because the arm doesn't work like that. So that's probably why her hand was that way. Did she put a little extra on it? I don't know, because it went from a sweaty, slidey shoulder down to her face. But if you look at it in real time, it happened so fast. It was, somebody made a comment, some white woman made a comment on Twitter, and she did it in the most subliminal way, but obvious way, and compared it to George Floyd. Who does that? And you call yourself not racist. Can you believe that? And that oh, she could have broke her neck, but you didn't have anything to say about how long they was put a knee on George Floyd's neck. You brought it up, white people. I didn't. You brought it up. That's the most sickening, crass thing to even compare. Stick to basketball or get the hell out of the conversation. That's slimy. Absolutely, absolutely, Canada. And I'm not making this up. One lady's name is Nina. Go follow me on Twitter and see if you can catch what I'm saying and then open it up to find out who I'm saying it to. And then she called me a BB. And you know what that means. She's called me a black bitch. That's what she called me. And then she continued to try to follow and say other things that were out of line. Let me tell you something. Caitlin Clark quit on her team. Because when the timeout came, none of her teammates were like, are you okay? Are you okay? She wasn't holding her back. There was no trainers over there looking at her. She didn't get her heat pack. Nothing. Nobody's rubbing her. Nobody's saying, let me check your back. You know, nothing. Nothing. Because you know why? It was nothing. Nothing. Before that or after that, she did a turnover or whatever. And then, what's her name? Coach White didn't let her come out. She said, Lexi, get up. Come on out. Go out. See, that's what a coach does. Because in Caitlin's little puny brain, she knew things were about to get ugly. She probably knew that Caitlin was going to try to pull some shit and make it about her. See, a coach knows their players. Some people, like, hell, I'm not going to put so-and-so back out there. They're going to try to retaliate. Let me sit them down. That's a coach. That's what a coach does. That's what a coach does. She sat Caitlin down. But I want you to know, she told Lex to come in. They all huddle and go like this, put their hand in, rah, rah. Caitlin barely puts it in, looks around. And guess what she did, you guys? She slowly turned around and sauntered her way right on out to the back. There was no conversation with her coach. There was no conversation with her trainers. There was no conversation. She just quit on her team because she's an entitled fucking brat. So that's why, MD, I don't think you want to come up here with me tonight. She's an entitled, spoiled brat. She turned around and walked herself on out. And I don't know if I'm allowed to show somebody else's content, but I got it. I got it if y'all want to see it. Just let me know if y'all want to see what I'm talking about. Everything that I said, the sequence of how it went, you can watch the whole thing, and then you can determine. And if you played ball, you already know somebody's talking to somebody. An assistant coach is talking to you. Somebody is checking on you. Somebody's passing a message on to the coach because she's got more important things to do, which is to referee a game. There was no blood, no foul, no harm, no injury, no broken bones. Nobody knows. No sprain this, no sprain that. She never rubbed nothing. She quit on her team. The outrage became so much that WNBA had to act and upgrade to a Flagrant 2, which I told you this morning what a Flagrant 2 is. Unnecessary. It's not a basketball play. Excessive. None of it is true. It happened so quick. I mean, less than a split second. It's on YouTube. Doesn't it belong to YouTube? I think so. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. I can't believe it. I mean, and this lady is funny as hell, but she says so much. I would have to play it for like 8 minutes. I don't want to do that. I got to figure out what part. But I'm telling you guys, she's good. She's good. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Bars and Dates, because you rock harder with the sarcasm than I can. I was just gonna tell you, you got down. You got down with this. I ain't gonna lie. You got down with this. Okay, so I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play it for you guys because she is funny as hell. I'm gonna play it for y'all. Yeah, Cece's entitled, arrogant, whines all the time, not to mention disrespectful to every coach and a lot of her teammates. She is uncoachable. I wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't touch her with a 10. In fact, I might jeopardize my career fucking that girl up. I'm not lying. I wouldn't coach her ass at all. It's so bad. I can't believe she's ruined the game. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Because I'll do it, because I've done it before where I've just stopped watching college basketball or WNBA. I've done it. If it wasn't for Juju Watkins coming in the league, I wouldn't watch the WNBA. I love Angel to death. Yeah, she calls her Blueberry. Brazil know what I'm talking about. Look, if it wasn't for Angel and Juju Watkins, I don't even know. I might not even be able to watch Angel until couple of years from now when she's going for a championship, because bruh, it's because of Juju that I'm still here, and I love Jazzy and Kennedy. I love my whole US team, but it's really because of Juju. I'm still gonna watch basketball, because otherwise I wouldn't watch. She's ruined the game for me. She's ruined it. I'm a lifer. I'm a lifer. Met some of the greatest ball players of all time, the greatest of all time, and I can't even enjoy it anymore. I'm just so flabbergasted. I'm sick. So I'm gonna play this for y'all, and I'm gonna take myself off the screen because I want y'all to watch this and listen to this.
and say, Blueberry left with a back injury. Back injury? I'm an avid CSI watcher. What back injury? Then I start seeing all these pictures. Oh, no, that happened in a second. Don't pull this shit. I watch too much Dateline for y'all to pull this shit on me. So I hit rewind because bitch don't pee on my leg and tell me it's fucking raining. And I went all the way back to the second quarter to this shit. Nothing was there. She got right back up, balling. And I went to what should have been a closeout foul. She should have got that call. But no grimacing, no nothing. And then I went to the last time I saw her on the floor. And that was when she gave out that specialty turnover with the extra blueberries and her coach benched her ass. And then I looked at the video of those commentators and I said, no. Turnover quit. She's a fucking quitter. She quit on her team because watch this shit.
And if you're just joining us here in the fourth quarter, Caitlin Clark is not going to return. This was in the third quarter. She was on the bench in that timeout, and you can see her face. She's grimacing, and she immediately decides that she's going to go back to the locker room. And in the third quarter, Paris gave us the update. It is a back situation. She will not return to.
But that's the broadcast view. They're just reading off whatever the Fever PR gave them. But as someone who sits on her couch and saw every last one of those Dateline crimes, I know there's more to the story. Fan view, let's go. Fan view. The fan immediately shows you 5:15 in third quarter, 67 tie. This is right after the specialty turnover was given. All right. So the coaches are talking. Brianna January there is the defensive coach. So she's really pissed, like, damn. Fucking giving away turnovers like this. What we gonna do? Steph's like, we don't have to pull them. She goes over and starts talking to him. And you see who's sitting there. There's Blueberry turnover right there next to Lexi Hall, next to Billings, next to Standing MAGA Girl. Now, whoever sits there is who plays in the game, right? Turnover thinks she's in the game. She's not talking about a back injury. She's not holding her back. She ain't doing shit. She's just turning like her normal self. Okay, so now Steph White is deciding what to do. So she walks over to that bench, tell Lexi, get your ass up. Bye-bye, Blueberry turnover. All right, and now we got Uncle Ruckus in there and Raven. We love Raven. So you know turnover is fucking pissed. She's not grabbing her back. She's not saying shit. There's no trainer talking to her about her back. None of that. She is fucking pissed that she's not in this fucking scheme. That's that. See, I told you, I watched them Datelines. And you see, they're clapping. They're ready to go. She fake puts her hand in for the team hurrah. She doesn't even touch their hand. She's pissed, walks off. No medical trainer, no talking to anybody about back. And she quits. She's a fucking quitter. Entitled ass quitter. So all this bullshit about, oh, look at that. Look at what she did. That's bullshit. That's a cover up. That's fake news for what really happened on that damn court. Blueberry quit. Blueberry walked out. Blueberry is uncoachable. If it can't go her way, it ain't no way. She's a quitter. That's what really happens, including Stephanie White trying to get all hype about, bitch, you wouldn't be saying anything about them damn fouls if it wasn't for you trying to use Alyssa Thomas as a scapegoat. She couldn't breathe. Since when has that audience given a fuck about somebody not being able to breathe? But on a lighter note, Reebok reared her beautiful lime green ass. Yes, she did. So during another sneaker promo for the Blueberry Nikes, I guess the commentators like, these shit's ugly. You can tell they think they ugly because every time they have to talk about them, they end up talking about the fucking Reebok. So Reebok won this fucking game and she wasn't even fucking playing. But I have to say the WNBA is so entertaining. It's like the greatest reality show in one. Like, because you got the couple shit and they all dating each other, Love Island. And then you got them competing for money within the game, Big Brother. And then you got a few players that make a lot of money and then the other ones just getting crumbs, Housewives. And then you got some action. Maybe you might see somebody trying to wrestle away from a chokehold. I'm not advocating for violence, but hang it up in the Louvre. The Louvre. The museum in France that I can't fucking pronounce. Leave your comments below.
Oh my freaking God. Gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. She said what I said. Oh my, I said it's a reality show. God damn it. I said it's a reality show. Y'all can't tell me that shit wasn't funny. She said that shit with bars and takes, and it's freaking hilarious. And I love watching her. Shit, man, I wish I was as funny as her ass, man. Probably outside of this, me and Jay, my homegirl Jay, to be on here in the chat is funny as hell. But y'all would never know. But let me tell you something. Is she lying? If she lying, I'm dying, bruh. What did she say was like? Did you see? See, this is the thing. You can take the cameras and you can spin it however you want, television. But what you can't do is take away our cell phones. You cannot take away our cell phones in the audience, bruh, because that fan captured everything. Everything. What do you say about any of that? Sophie had the back brace thing on. She didn't even take it off and give it to her. She didn't give a damn because she's like, you're not hurt. But I didn't show you the part. Bougie, what are you eating? Come here. What is that? Oh, God. I didn't show you the part after everything went down and they continued to play and then the turnover she made, right? She was down there. Oh my God! Don't step on me! Don't step on me! If Alyssa was a thug, or if Alyssa was hateful, if Alyssa didn't give a damn about her career herself or Caitlyn, she would have stepped right on her and pretended that she didn't see her, but she didn't. I've seen that happen. Okay, but see, the thing is, you have selective. This league. You fans have selective outrage because Caitlyn, your fans sat there and cheered on Izzy for what she did to Angel. You cheered. We see you in your spaces because you don't have your shit on private and you're talking shit. You cheered and sneered and jeered Angel after what Izzy did. There was no WNBA outrage when Angel got taken down out of the air by AT. There was no outrage in the game when two black players, one being a Fever player, Leah elbows assault and battery Boston, elbows Kyle Copper in her throat. Elbows way up here. Knock the crap out of. I know Kyle was not flopping. I know she wasn't, because the way you could see it was a knee-jerk reaction to getting hit somewhere that hurt. You had no knee-jerk reaction by Caitlyn. You just had a protective get off me type of thing, but you didn't have no shit like that hurt. Okay, so if you want to know why I'm still not on that train. No Cap Space, Keita loves sports, and anybody else that I heard with your bullshit. If you want to know why I'm not getting on your train, and then No Cap, you went on to talk about how Caitlyn is not officiated, she's officiated differently, and you start talking about the closeout. Why are we talking about the closeout? Stick to what we're talking about, okay? Because all you did was fuel the flames to the fire and make it seem like that was done on purpose. Did she get satisfaction out of it? I don't know. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. But I do know I seen a player who didn't want to step on the girl, who didn't want to like make it, who didn't want to dive on the girl, which I've seen all of that. That's how, let me tell you something. When you dive for a loose ball, let me tell you something. Go back and watch Paige's, I think her second knee blown out. I don't know if it was her first or her second. The girl slid and just broke her knee apart. You know, when you play soccer, some girls that play soccer and then they come to play basketball and they don't understand. My best friend played soccer, so I know about slide tackling. They seem to bring that crap over into basketball and think you can slide tackle, okay, in basketball. Now, I did the slide tackle, but I never did it with my feet up, and I never did it into somebody. I did it enough to take the ball. I have a photo of it. You just can't see how I slid and popped back up and took the ball. So nice, which you said, in my opinion, Keita doesn't know sport. That's just my opinion. I know it's just your opinion. I get it. These girls scrap all day. Once in a bit happened to CC. It's a race play. Good evening, everyone. What up, Chicago? Facts. I said it the other day. It's Young and the Restless. Yep, we both did. She hilarious. Bars and Takes is hilarious. She did that. And what she did, she came with receipts. And that's what I loved about that whole sequence. She came with receipts. But the other people, see, that's why I don't want to be owned by no one. I don't want to work for no one. If I can't tell the truth with integrity, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, were calls missed on Caitlyn? No more than they're missed on anybody else. In fact, they're missed on certain people way more than her. And then somebody out in there, why do we, when we, a black girl, why do we talk, every time we talk about Caitlyn, we got to bring up Angel? I don't know why every time we talk about Angel, we got to bring up Caitlyn. First of all, they came in the same year. They came in an era like they say of color TV or TV. They came in during an era of NIL and social media. They came in with followers. They came in with hype. They came in one with a championship, one with a record, a scoring record that I don't even accept because I believe Lynette Woodard is, for me, the scoring champion of all time, besides Pearl Moore, and I got to give Pearl Moore your credit too. But what I'm saying is, stop making me trying to force it down my throat that I'm looking at something that I've never seen before, and I'm not. I have former NBA player friends that I can't say their names. They know. They say, well, she's the cash cow. That's why nobody can say nothing. You know what I'm saying? We know she's not the best thing since sliced bread. We know. She's not bad. She's decent. I'm not saying that she's bad. I've seen some new things she's been doing. But she's not doing anything I've never seen, or she's not that exciting as you guys are trying to pump her to be. But if that's what you prefer, I get it. I understand. Maybe you don't. What up, Basketball 308? I've been up here. Where you been? Talking about where I've been. Basketball. No. You can go and look. You can go look at my story. Like, y'all, haven't I been here? But tell me the truth. I heard you guys said she was hilarious, Bars and Tate. Are the shoes called Blueberry? Because why she called a girl Blueberry? Are the shoes, is it the color of the shoes, or are the shoes really called Blueberry? Because that's hilarious. I've been okay. I've been a little bit perturbed, basketball, about, Alyssa Thomas and everything. Because there was a long time I wasn't a fan of her. And I remember in the beginning when she couldn't even stay on the court. She just got foul after foul. I just said, well, she's the most aggressive basketball player I've ever seen. But I didn't think that. I felt that if she toned it down just a little bit, meaning like try not to make contact, but still play aggressive, that she would be great. And she turned out to be great. She turned out to be great in my opinion. She I think one year I felt like I would vote for her to be MVP. When they were tussling about whether it was Asia or whether it was Brianna, I said I think you should give it to Alyssa Thomas, because you know how hard it is to get a triple double. How many times does she got to do it for y'all to see? And she made it to the finals. I think she's talking about the shoe color too, but she called a girl Blueberry. I love it though. Tammy Turnover, Peppermint Patty. y'all, if basketball, if you just saw what I just portrayed, I mean, it's a little bit more. It's not even that long, but she told no lies. I need somebody to tell me, no, Jude, no, you didn't see that right. I need you to watch. I need y'all to watch the play, frankly, in real time. Because when you watch the whole sequence in real time, brother, man. Okay, look, this woman, they're, you guys are really, you're making this into a race war. You're making this into a national discussion. You're making this way bigger than it should be. And you're saying this is the biggest star we've ever seen in the WNBA. How dare they? What do you guys want them to do? Just let her shoot? Just let her score 100 and you'll be satisfied? Like, maybe we should just ignore her until the ball gets passed. Then she cuts, everybody move out of the way. I remember one last season, New York did it. New York, I swear to God, I know. I wish I knew Breanna Stewart, because I'm like, Breanna, you deliberately let her pretend it like, she got by you. You deliberately did that, and it was hilarious. And you let her score, and she thought she was doing something. Your whole team was doing it. Let me tell you how ridiculous. Let me show you all how ridiculous this shit is. Let me show you how ridiculous this shit is. Let me show you how this shit has grown. It's grown a pair of legs.
ABC News and David Muir, this was some irresponsible journalism if I've ever known it to be some.
The replay showed while Clark was down, Thomas drove her knee into Clark's thigh and then pressed her fist into Clark's neck. The refs didn't call it, but tonight the WNBA has imposed the suspension.
When it's clearly obvious at game speed, Alyssa Thomas is making a play on the ball and falls and just is jumping back up. Like, y'all are out of hand. This is why I duetted that post from the other creator yesterday. I think her name was Kiwana. Their games are so unwatchable, it's not even funny. And now they've taken over all of the discourse for the day, all of the conversation. And you see what kind of division is drawing. You can tell who is protected in this league and who is not. And it is making it a very unwatchable product, especially with the inconsistency of the referees. And yeah.
Say no more, mama. Say no more, mama. Say no more. Because this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing, ABC News. This is what you're doing, Clark fans. This is what you're doing. This is what you're doing to the league. In all my times of watching, I have never seen anything like this. All right, let's be honest. I don't know what you're saying, and I'm going to be honest. Basketball is not for Clark. She's too soft and weak. She needed to go to work in a corporate office and paperwork. Basketball is too physical for her. It's too physical. I don't know what she want to play, tiddlywinks. Fever got every fucking televised game. I am forced to watch these games. You got the most game. You didn't even win the championship last year. But no, we have to watch Caitlin Clark, or else people are going to complain, why are we not watching the biggest star? Okay. So this is who everybody, this is who the majority of white folk, black folk, whoever want to watch. And so we sit up and we watch this mediocre basketball team play. And this is supposed to grow the league. I got an expansion team and a player that just scored 53 points. I got another player that just hit 1,000 points and 1,000 rebounds faster than anybody in history. I got the vouch last night shooting a goddamn lights out of the basketball. Took the air right out of the dream. I talk to me. I got Nneka making a beautiful winning shot coming back from 17 points. I got freaking Paige Beckers how many points did she score? 10 in a row to come back from 20 points and win. And we're talking about this. And if you watch the play in real time, the commentator saw nothing. Stephanie didn't run out on the court and say nothing. Her teammates didn't say what the hell is going on. Oh, but Alyssa, what they say, Aaliyah did. She was in the background. She's in the background catching her hair with her mouth open, wondering which way the ball is going to go because turnover Tammy turned the ball over because she tripped on her feet. She saw DeWanna Bonner coming in front of her, and she saw Alyssa running beside her, and then there's another player. So common sense would mean like you need to back it out. She doesn't know how to go backwards. She doesn't really know how to go sideways. All she can do is put it behind her back. But she was going so fast and thinking so fast and getting nervous of the big black girls that she tripped on her goddamn blueberry tennis shoes. And after that, it's fair game. Oh, yeah, I forgot. And I got the rookie, Olivia Miles. That's the talk of the WNBA. Beautiful basketball. I got my Trojan Kiki Iriafen doing wonderful things. I got the Washington Mystics, the youngest team in the WNBA, I believe, cutting up over there. I got the Storm beating the team that you guys are trying to tell me are going to be at the end of the season in the championship, New York Liberty, who's playing in the Commissioner Cup, and I got the fourth quarter, 2 minutes and 34 seconds left. The Seattle Storm, who slowly integrated back Don Malunga back into the lineup, who's slowly bringing along our fam from international play, beating them by 10 points. 18 points for Phoebe Jones with 24, 3 for Benai Delaney Hamilton, Sabrina Ionescu with 12, 24 for Pauline. Brianna is not playing. And about 4 other players off the bench scored. Then we got Don Malunga with 18 points, 15 from Awa Fam, Heidelman with 11, 25 from Flage of LSU, Big Foe, 25. She's having one of the best games she's had this season. Jada Milburn, who used to play for the Mystics, was 17. Talk to me. Talk to me, y'all. And we're talking about Kaylee Clark slipping on her fucking shoes. People going for the ball, which is a normal play. The whole situation, I'm not even going to repeat it again. So, Jacob, if you want to come up, I'm out of breath. I'm out of air. So, no, I'm not running it back just because the WNBA did. Because here's my thing. If this is how you want to call it, you better call it like this for everybody. Okay? You better call it fair and consistent with everybody. But now you've just taken away a lot of the aggressiveness of the game. You know, you got to be hella careful. Didn't Jacob call her trash? I don't know. There was so much less drama on the court with CC out last season. If we're being honest, I'm being honest. People who don't even watch women's basketball has opinions when something happens. It becomes a whole national news. National fucking news. Why don't you sit up there and talk about Epstein file or how much we got to owe Iran or talk about politics? Stick to that, because you clearly don't know what you're talking about when it comes to basketball. Now, I don't like craziness. I don't want to see people hurt. I don't want to see Blueberry hurt. But this team is putting themselves, and you know what's really funny is some of the black folk that come in here. It's so funny. I don't even know what they're getting out of it. by coming in. And I bet you, and it'd be black men too, a couple of women. I'd be wondering, like, how much basketball do you watch? Did you play basketball? I would want to know, did you play basketball? What level did you play? And when you played, what, how many times was it? How many times have you played basketball? If any of y'all played basketball, and you didn't get a call, they went your way. I don't think I ever remember getting upset. Well, except for the obvious one when the girl kept slapping my face. That happened to me in my senior year of high school and again in college. Oh, so it's about clicks, huh? So it's about clicks. You can sit up there and be disingenuous about something. You can be disingenuous because I am trying my best not to be disingenuous because the girl fell on the ground. And again, she goes for the ball, right? I would appreciate that she didn't like fall on Caitlin. You know what I'm saying? And just like pretend like she's going to ball like people do. They just fall on the player, right? Because it's a loose ball, they collide or whatever. She could have done all of that, but she didn't. Then she tried to avoid stepping on her. But Julia, her hand was in the muscle because what's her name's shoulders are the torn labrums. She can't open her hand like that and brace herself. I mean, it's Jacob, where are you, bruh? Because I'm sitting up here, I'm about to go. I'm getting frustrated. 96-86. Minute left. So apparently the Liberty can't play without Breanna Stewart. That's what I'm seeing. So that's what we're gonna chalk this up to. So even though the Fire expansion team has beaten them twice and other people have beaten them, so this is the excuse. This league is competitive, and if you don't like it, get the fuck out of it. Which brings up something that I want to say. Caitlin's fans on Twitter talk about she's going to play overseas and then they're going to go broke. Oh my God, she didn't play 30 games last year and we didn't go broke. Wait, what are you talking about? What are you actually talking about? I've been hearing this we're going to go broke shit from the day that the league had started. And we're still here. And they're still here. I have friends that played in the league. I tried out for the league. I don't understand what you guys are talking about. I've seen leagues crash. That's why I didn't go for it. I went for a career. I seen leagues come up and come down, come up, come down during my college career, Cheryl Miller and I's college career, 82 to 86, 87. I've seen it. So I don't understand why you keep saying this. Stewart isn't even hurt. They list her as rest. Oh, okay, that's good. So, yeah, they chose to rest on the Storm, but I don't know if they should have did that. So, and I get it because they want to win the Commissioner's Cup because Commissioner's Cup is what, in a couple of days, huh, Brazil? So they said she's gonna go overseas. I'm like, oh my God, that's not where you want to go. Is overseas. Overseas would have jumped on you. They play so dirty. They play so reckless and dirty. What makes you think that they're not gonna do that to her there? She'll be like a, what is that game that she played? It's like bumper. It's like with the ball bumps around and stuff. Like she'd be ping-ponging up off against players back and forth, back and forth. You think she can hang overseas, you guys? Caitlin Clark fans, if you're listening, you think she can hang overseas? We're nicer than they would be. The 30th? Okay, that would be Tuesday. I think you're right. So tomorrow, Fire in the Sky. By the way, this another good thing happened that we didn't get to talk about. Chicago Sky won a game. Dream and Valkyrie, so we get a rematch of that. And I believe that will be, that's going to be in Atlanta, I think. Let me see. No, I think that's going to be still in the Bay, right? But anyway, Dreaming Vaux, and then Mystics and Sun. Now, Mystics, love you to death. You're 8-8. Please, let's go to 9-8. But listen, don't sleep on the Sun. Don't sleep on them. Don't let the sun go down. Don't let the sun go down. Don't let the sun. If she goes overseas, they better call Ivan Drago. If she dies, she dies. Sparks versus the Fever, Saturday. Mercury Temple. Mercury Temple. That might be interesting, believe it or not. Because the temple is hooping. The Temple is 9-9, baby. Mercury 6-13, and so without Alyssa, Temple might go to 10-9, y'all. What's Sandy Van Down doing over there? Dream versus Storm. That should be fun on Saturday. Sunday, Ace of Sky, Liberty Vaux, Lynx Wings, Fire Mystics. That would be good. And then we got a Commissioner's Cup, as you mentioned. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So let's see who won this game tonight. Thursday night. Final. Storm won. Storm won. See what I'm talking about? This league is competitive. You don't know what could happen, you know. Like the lady from Titanic, has been 84 years. Oh, y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. I'm telling you, I just see so much stuff. Like I don't even know why I allow myself to get just toe up. I just bougie. Hold on, guys. My dog's about to tear the damn plushie up. What? Why are you catching straight? Jacob, I've been calling you. Come on. I'm getting tired. They don't want to hear me continue to rant and rave and go over the same thing over and over and over. I just want to hear what you got to say. Don't let the sun. And it's crazy because, well, Alyssa Thomas, even my people say it. Alyssa Thomas has a reputation. Sophie has a reputation. Marina Bayberry had a reputation. Hell, obviously AT has a reputation for fighting. Lots of people have reputations. So because of that, we can never all I gotta say is what I don't like is that because it was Caitlyn, it became national news and it became this thing all over again that is being done on purpose. And I just don't agree with that. Welcome to the stage.
I don't know why I'm catching strays.
Why are you catching strays?
Because Brazil said I called somebody trash. I don't know who I don't know who they're referring to.
You be calling everybody trash. Go on, brother. You be calling everybody trash.
Oh man.
Well, not everybody. You don't call everybody. You call certain people trash. You be like, that trash.
I mean, hey, Jew, how do you feel that Marina Mabry dropped 53 on y'all Sparks?
Man, I can't wait for Cam Kelsey to come back. But goddamn, Marina, are you mad because we traded you? When you came to the Spark, you're not a Spark. You don't even fit the Spark. But Marina, you did your thing. First of all, I talked about it at the very beginning because I didn't want to give Caitlyn and Alyssa all of the attention. But Marina Mabry, you did your thing. Congratulations. And I got to say, 53, somebody said in the chat, is what we expect Caitlyn to be doing. They talk about Caitlyn like she's the greatest thing since sliced bread, the great white hope. She should be scoring 53. I'm celebrating Marina. She's a straight up white woman. She's getting down. Nobody's hating her. And guess what? Didn't we used to be mad at hell at Marina? Because Marina used to be doing messing people up. Marina was dirty. Like Sophie, she was dirty. You know it. We was mad at Marina, but Marina won us over. But Marina, 53, there's only 3 people in the history of the WNBA that scored 53 points. Play basketball, Caitlin. Do something.
Yep.
Do something to earn all of this entitlement that you have. Go ahead, Jacob.
Hey, Drew, you saw those USC video? You saw those USC clips? They looking good. They looking good. I'm glad to see it.
Jacob. Now you're talking my stuff. All of my friends dropped tears. We dropped tears, Jacob. When we saw Juju cutting and doing and sliding and slipping and getting down, Jacob, we dropped tears. Did you see my new girl, Ryan Bennett?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Said, Lindsay,
She
you
did
did your
that.
thing.
She did that. Yeah. She did her thing. Yeah. She got an eye, man. Lindsay got a cold ass eye. I'm not gonna lie. She got an eye for talent. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna. You know what's coming down the pipeline and what we have now. It's coming. People will see the vision and the vision of the style of offense that she's always wanted to have. But you gotta have the talent, to do it, and you gotta be patient. Like you broke it down to them so many times, Jacob. What Lindsay has done in the time frame that she's done. I don't know, what people are expecting. I'm like, calm down. Hold on, let's show them, Jake. They probably seen it.
Yes, sir.
Because my people, they up on it.
Hey, and Jew, you know what's funny? You know who's practiced with them? Mackenzie Forbes.
I saw her. And you didn't see. Look at you passing to Ryan. This is to Ryan Bennett. Watch this. Look. Watch him pop this. Pop that shit, Ryan.
Yes, sir.
Look at that. Look at that crane. Do you see that she left her hand up? Look at that. Go ahead, Ryan Bennett. Introducing Ryan Bennett from Long Beach. Yeah, Destiny Littleton's been practicing with him in McKenzie. Did you know that was Lindsay? You know that was who that was, right?
Yeah, I know who Destiny was. I just wanted to make sure if that was her or not. I didn't want to get her. I didn't want to mix her up with somebody. I said, is that Destiny?
Yeah, I knew you knew. I knew you knew.
Hey, Lindsay doing her thing. She's getting her former players to practice with them. She knows what she's doing.
Pretty much, they're pros. They legitimately really are pros. They go overseas and they play, so that makes them a pro.
Hey, Brazil, tell me who I call trash? Because like Drew said, I called a bunch of people trash.
Introducing Ryan Bennett. That's a big addition.
Yes, ma'am.
Here she go. From the corner. From the corner. I see you, Ryan. Laura. Is that Pania she passed to?
Yeah, that's Pania. I was saying, like, who is that?
That's Pania?
Apparently.
That is. She could actually put the ball down on the ground and go at 6'6". Oh, wow. Look at the form. She's about my height. Look. Go, Ju. Look at Juju Watkins. See, the normal Juju would have stepped through that. You know that, right?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about, that move, that rip through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I said that year she took off because of injury. Hey, she learned a lot. She learned a lot of stuff.
She's gonna look for people that she know can finish. I'm not passing you shit if you can't finish. Shit, I don't blame her. Shit, because every time she did, it was like, God damn, can't you finish?
Oh, Flage, yeah, she hooped tonight. I want to see her do it consistently, though. I don't give a shit about that one-time bullshit. Do it consistently, then I will talk.
28 points. She did that.
I don't want to hear that one-time thing. I want to do this. I want to see her do this consistently.
There it is. You heard him. Because that, listen, one thing about Jacob, he don't care what I say. He is hard on you. He is hard on players. Even if I see it before he does, he don't care. He's hard. Until he sees consistency, he's not going to he's not going to jump on that on that train, so to speak. I just know him because I'd be like, Jacob, don't I be trying to convince
you? Yes, you do. Hey, there's time we be arguing in the Discord because of that. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Man, I see what you're saying, but I'm just a little different. I get what you mean, though.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know what this means, let me show them this real quick. So if I say it, they know. If y'all don't know what this means, HWDA is HWDE. HWDA is HW. This is our motto. How we do anything is how we do everything. We different. We different. Hey, I got something for you.
Let me see. Oh, God. You're a troll. Hey, I hope y'all didn't get why she did this. Hey, I hope y'all didn't know why she did this. I hope y'all don't know this.
This is Jacob. This is Jacob right here. Look, guys. That's Jacob right there. Look. That's Jacob down there.
Hey, I hope y'all don't know why she did that. I hope y'all don't know.
There's my girl.
God dang it, Ball and Chill.
Ball and Chill, no. Nah, Jacob's right. Flaw has to be more consistent. I hear you. Yes, but we did want to start. We had to show you. We had to show you tonight, though, because it looked very promising. She
hooped tonight. I'm gonna give her credit for that. Hey, Ball and Chill, you're a bandwagon. Because you went from Juju, you went from Jazzy, and now you're going to Olivia. Which one are you gonna stay with?
Look at Jazzy. Come on, Ball and Chill. Look at Jazzy. Look at my team. Look, Laura. Look at Laura. Laura said, I'm gonna get mine. I'm fixing my broke shot. I'm fixing it.
Hey, wait, Drew, go back to the picture real quick.
Okay. She fixing her shot. Look.
Look at Lindsay in the back watching this whole thing. She said, like, yeah.
Yep.
Me and my people are gonna fix this. We gonna fix this.
Yep. And then she wearing the silver linings, baby, right there. Bam, 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 bam. There's more, because this one right here, I ain't even talked about yet. This one right here that already got a pro body. Look at her. This is a pro body. She's only 18. This is a freshman. Look at the body. It's scary. It's scary, Jacob. And this one right here that Jacob is going to be talking about more and more because he's been wanting the front line so goddamn bad.
You better do something, Panaya Davis. Panaya Davis, you better be doing something or I'm going to get cussed out by a bunch of people. So you better be doing something this year. Taro, KK.
Yeah. This one right here.
Be doing something.
And I'm still not done. Look, Vegas won. Yep, I saw that. This one right here. Whether she start or come off the bench, you're gonna be talking about, God damn, Sataya, don't hurt him. And then my other girl, me and her mom on a first name basis. That's Ryan. Ryan gonna get some time, y'all. Ryan's a whole lot taller than you guys really realize, and she really does got enough shot. With confidence, get stronger, playing with better players that can get her the ball and get a quicker release. She gonna get that shot off. She gonna make that shit.
Hey, Joe, I do have a better question though.
Oh,
Do you
wait. This is one of my favorites. This is who I think you know her. I think you know her, Jacob.
who?
Brookie.
Oh yeah, because I know people that know her. She
Yeah.
went to a school that, and here, let me clarify it for the people that don't know.
Okay.
So I live in Newbury Park. I went to a high school that's close to there. One of the rivals, so the school that Brooklyn went to. Oh Lord,
Was it Oak Christian?
Yeah, Oaks Christian is the school that's in the league that I used to go to. I've also played for against Oaks Christian. So she goes to a school that are rivals with my former high school, and I know people that know her. And she also trained at Mamba Sports Academy, which is not far from my house. And I know, and there's a bunch of people like so Juju, Kennedy, McKinley. They also all trained there. I don't know if they train there now, but I know they trained there when they were in high school. So all the best players in California, even some from out of state, will go over to Mamba and train with people over there. So it's a pretty big deal over at Mamba Sports Academy.
Is that in Calabasas?
No, that's in Newbury Park.
Oh, I didn't know that was in Newbury.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because I thought it was.
Yeah, you good.
I really did think that was.
You good. Hey, Jew. Also, I can't be forgetting the girl in my profile picture is also a California native.
Oh yeah. I think she grew up in Studio City. She went to Harvard Wesley.
But this girl gotta make her free throw 2, 3 for 8.
Oh my God! I don't know what's wrong with Kikiola.
Kiki, make your free throws. You could have beaten Minnesota last night.
You could be like 30. You could be like scoring 30, 25, 30 points. When they play again? Did I say they play tomorrow? Okay, they play tomorrow. Kiki, you gotta make your free throws. Kikiola, you gotta make your free throws. I see you though. I see her finishing though.
Yeah, that's true.
She did a finish that I wish she would have learned sooner, because she always would try to put it back. Here's the rim, and she'd be on the side of it. So what she did was they've been taking that away. So she bent her body and came up right over the front of the rim. She actually moved her kept her pivot on the left and went to the right and did it. I was like, oh my God, if you perfect that, because she already knows how to go up on the other side of the rim if you take away her moves. But when she added that other one, how she got out of it and finished over the top, I was like, Kiki, if you add that, you totally get it. You totally get it. I can't. I mean, you may be able to get off on Asia down there. That's all I can tell you. That's who you need to figure out how to get off on. Stewie, Jonquel, and Asia. That's all that's in your way, because you and Angel going toe to toe. Matter of fact, you've been getting the best of Angel. So yeah. You're gonna make that Olympic team if you want to, Kiki. If you hear me, you gonna make that team. You can make that team. Juju and you gonna make that team. Somebody is sitting down. Clark could have a back injury by that time.
Man, Olivia's a front runner. I don't want to hear about no Olivia Miles. Don't do that bullshit with me. Volunteer. Don't do this shit with me. She's a front runner. She was the front runner since Notre Dame. Juju
Olivia. You know what? That'll be controversy like a motherfucker. Well, Olivia, I want to see. Let me see how good Olivia stays in the next 2 years, because I would like to see her get out there on that Olympic team.
Right? I mean,
yeah, right. Olivia just ball. She do some sideshow shit. She like to do the little one-handed thing, one-handed passes. But overall, her and Sony was going at it. Notre Dame was going at it.
Hold on, Drew. Let me say something to RC real quick. RC, why you always changing your profile picture and your username? I'm always getting confused.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking like somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm always confused, bro. Don't do that.
He be getting me too.
What's up, RC? Ball and chill. No. Juju used to call Olivia Mile the front runner in college too, when she was at Notre Dame. So we're not going to do this.
Oh, I actually thought that they were the best duo until they wasn't. But I always knew that for some reason Olivia's game would translate. Even at TCU when she was kind of going up and down, I was like, if she plays with better players that can handle her passes, I said this woman is gonna be really good. I mean, she got blessed going to Cheryl Reeves in Minnesota. I mean, come on, wow. That's like going to the Aces, Becky Hammond or something. Like, who does that?
Ball and chill. Do not do this with me. I know you're a fan of Olivia Miles, but do not do this bullshit with me. You're going to make me crash out at 9:15 at night over your bullshit. Hey, Drew, I have a question. Where would you rank Natalie Nakase in terms of head coaches in the WNBA? Where would you rank her?
Like top 5.
Name the 4 coaches better than her. I just want to hear your.
Oh, Lord.
Let me just help you out. Becky Hammond.
Cheryl Reeves over Becky Hammond.
Okay, so those two. Okay, those two over.
Cheryl Reeves is going into the Hall of Fame in 2026.
Yes.
So Cheryl Reeves, Becky Hammond, Sandy. Okay. I mean, I'm trying to go through all the team because there's a lot of new coaches.
Well, we already know.
I would have said Nate, or I would have said Carl, but I'm still kind of on the fence about it. So I'm gonna give the fire coach in time. He may come up, but I'm gonna have to put Natalie up next. I might have to put Natalie next. That's all I can think of right now. Who do you got?
Well, I already know who she's better than. She's better than the two doofuses in Washington and Chicago. Well, I can't really call Sidney Johnson a doofus because he's actually trying his best.
I'm going back and forth with him. I gotta love-hate with him.
Tyler Marsh, you're a goofy. The dude in Connecticut, you're a goofy. Who else? Dallas. AZ fans, you need to shut up. He's doing fine.
Okay, listen. I would have said, and I still might put Stephanie White in there.
Oh, I forgot about her.
I forgot. And I still want to put Carl like above. But then again, God, how do I leave out? What do I want to think about Sandy? Sandy been slipping. Nate. Okay, Cheryl, Becky, Stephanie, Natalie, Carl. So I would put Carl. I would put Natalie 4. I would give Carl 5 out of all of the new coach, like kind of new coaches. Stephanie White is kind of, for me, like, she's not a bad coach. She I mean, anybody that can handle this whole Caitlin Clark fiasco. What she did last year with all those injuries is kind of like why I got Stephanie White so high. That was amazing. I gotta admit, like, damn, how did you do that? Same thing with Becky. Becky was dealing with a lot of adversity, and I was like, damn, she figures it out. She figures it out. Like literally, she figured it out. Same thing with Stephanie White. Like she did amazing. Sandy Brondello, 2-time WNBA champ, is one of the winningest coaches ever. So that's like honorable mention. Nate would have been in my honorable mention. Some people might have him there if I were to say, out of the top 5. I wanted to put Nate there. I was kind of feeling him. And I don't want to leave Sandy off because just maybe how her season's going, but she's doing a lot with it. I mean, with the tempo right now, like that's yeah. And you notice I can't give Sydney credit just yet, but I gotta tell you that goddamn Stephanie White and what she did, wow, that was if I could just eliminate that anybody that can handle goddamn what's her name?
Oh God, that's
Caitlin. Oh my gosh, like wow, bro. Let me show you the bias real quick that I gotta just show you real quick. Like if that I feel like if you're not of a certain complexion, you're not gonna get the calls. In my opinion, how can I make this bigger? Okay, there you go. Let's put us. Yeah, okay. Let me put this down. Okay, so let's look at this. Damn. Now this, look at this. Look at this. No outrage for this. Watch this. Watch her shove her at the end. Damn. Look.
Damn.
And ever since she's been taking this, she's in my opinion playing a little bit leery. Now, there's probably some sequences that I could show you of Caitlyn, but Caitlyn's shit is all like theatrics and flopping, and nobody's ever touched you. They are physically tossing Angel around. Physically. Now, when she played the Valk, they was getting the TC was getting them blocks on her. I seen the same thing with John Cullen Brianna. Sure, but I don't care. She's still going back up. But the thing is, look at what I just showed you. What Angel is enduring. Look at that. I've never seen Caitlyn tossed like that. Now, you're gonna see her. Oh, I got poked in the eye by decent name character. Oh, I got poked in the eye by J.C. Sheldon. But have you ever seen her flip to the ground like that? And then if you have, it's not right. But where's the outrage for this one? Who is the best rebounder in the so rebounding means nothing, because what is the Caitlyn doing that Angel's not doing? She's not the number one scorer, Angel. I mean, Caitlyn. She leads the WNBA by 1 point and an assist, one more than somebody else. What is it? What are we talking about here?
You know what? The logo threes.
Okay, so what did Marina shoot today? Did she score a bunch of twos today for 53?
Nope.
Did she get threes?
She scored a bunch of threes, yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, so did she have some far out threes, or so she was standing on the line kind of threes?
Pretty sure she had some far out threes. I think.
I'm sure she did, knowing her. Sometime Mayberry be doing, Marina can shoot that damn ball. All I know is if the rule is going to be changed, that's a wonderful thing. As long as it's for everybody. And I hope, and let it be really egregious. I always thought that is, above the head is flagrant, but I never would have thought that about what happened on the ground. I'm not being funny. I really didn't see anything, even in real time. So, okay. So let's look at what Marina did today.
There's Mayberry. She comes around. She's got
Game.
straight up her career and knocks down her first shot.
Well, she does a great job reading defense, shoot it much better.
You put that in your research. A fun conversation with her about Dana Mayberry and 86%
percentage of possessions that player both ways. Gamby to Agumwate and there, Agumwate to Gamby. That's been a part of Lynn Roberts' offense for the entire time.
Step back. Oh my God.
Give it right back to Mabry. Good action here. Mabry lays it up with her left hand. What a start from Mabry. Hasn't missed a shot. What a start for the Timbers.
She doesn't really get involved offensively.
Technical.
She had one in the last couple of weeks.
And it might have been
Absolutely.
double watching, too.
And then the two games they played against each other in May. That's a big time move. We've seen Mabry take it off the dribble. Got a chance to have 16 here in less than 7.
But the fact that Chelsea Gray had... Here come the tempo. Push it if they can. Flagrant has checked in for the first time. Mabry! Another three-pointer! You consider the outburst here by the tempo. They trail in double figures. Mabry, mid-range shot. We've seen the layup, we've seen the three-pointer, now we're seeing the mid-range. On the other side, let's not forget about Kiki Rice, who's also out for the tempo.
Yeah, I love Kiki Rice at UCLA. Oh my God.
Everybody here in Toronto loving Mabry's stroke. Runs out, man. The Sparks went by one.
Alma just really pushing the pace tonight. What she's doing, Almond pushes, just dishes it back.
Wow.
Mabry with another free.
Yeah, I do too,
Speaking of
volunteer.
soccer,
And she be moving with that little chubby body, don't she?
taking in some soccer
Look at her.
this week. Mabry with the putback.
We got two of the best distributors in this league out here tonight.
Okay, I see you, volunteer.
Mabry, her first three of the third quarter.
Yeah, this morning talking to Nneka Bumake, and she says that what she
No,
knows
no.
of
It's a May 3 kind of night.
her defensive capabilities as well, but offensively, she's able to match it, and that takes confidence to show up on both sides of the ball, guys.
Thank you, Kayla. Mabry for the career.
This is deep, contested, and off the dribble.
Come on now, you guys. Come on now, you guys. That's basketball. That is Jacob.
Yep. That was impressive.
And for the win. Now, I've seen Caitlin do it a few times, and I'm like, God damn, Caitlin. You know what I'm saying? But Caitlin in the second half is not the Caitlin in the first half.
Nope.
Can't. She's got to get more stamina, endurance, and condition. I wouldn't be hard on her because I would be like, oh, it's her third year. I wouldn't be hard on her until you start throwing her up in my face like she's the greatest thing ever. That's when I'm like, shut the fuck up. Stop doing that. Stop. We don't know what she's going to look like down the line when she's got to play against Juju, Jazzy Kennedy, Jelani Cambridge, Michaela Williams, Malaysia Fulwali, Tessa John. I mean, what do you want me to say? Madison Booker, Hannah Hidalgo. Like, what are we doing? I think she got Supermax. She's been in the league long enough for that. She's been in the league longer than hey Milky Way. She's been in the league longer than Slim. Let me see. Oh, you gotta turn your background now down.
Yeah, it's down now. It's down.
A 2-year maximum. Oh, okay, maximum contract. She got 1.2 million, buddy. 2027, 1.2 million total contract value, 2.44. Average annual salary is 1.2, fully guaranteed, maximum contract. And she worked every goddamn dollar of it. Now, Azure Stevens, she got $1 million contract. Is she doing this?
Hell no.
You're just throwing money away. Oh, your favorite player, Courtney Vandersloot, is coming back.
Hey, they both trash.
I didn't say, oh my God, I didn't say that.
No, Azura is garbage. No. Let me rephrase. Azura is booty, dog shit, cheap.
I think she was better for the. I think Zura played her best basketball for the Sparks. That was. They let that go. What's up, Jay? Get Poppy. What's good, Auntie
Hey,
Juju
what's good,
and
Jay?
Jacob?
What's good, Jay?
was goody good. Man, this is what we, yeah, she did backslide like a month. Oh my God, right, RC. She was cold. I was like, why did you send her to Chicago? She hates Chicago. You guys, this is what we should be talking about. That's some good ass basketball, okay? That's some good basketball right there. That's some good basketball. Black, white, or indifferent. Stop saying people don't like the white girl because the white girl is doing what? Because people like her? That's great. I'm glad you like her. That's really great. That's really great. You coming in. I had one Fever fan I read. He said, you know what? I came because of Caitlin. She caught my attention. But he said, I'm really liking Marina Mayberry from the Temple. Like, and that's what it's done. You come in for one reason, you leave out with another, right? It happens. So tell me why Notre Dame is not guard you, Jacob. Why are we not? Why isn't the best guards as a whole quality? I mean, quality and quantity come out of Notre Dame. I mean, we can name about 5 of them.
Why they aren't? You said?
Yeah. Why people say that's not guard? Well, the Gamecocks say that's not guard you, and I'm like, how not?
Oh, don't even listen to them. Don't even listen to them.
How can that not be you got Kayla McBride, Marina Mayberry, Skylar Diggins,
Jackie
Young, Jewel Lloyd,
Olivia Miles. You got
Olivia Miles coming up, Hannah Hill Dog. Like, we'll leave them up. Well, no, Olivia's in the league now, but I know I'm supposed to be like, it don't feel right for me to say Olivia Miles from TCU. I can't do it. It's hard to do that.
Fair enough.
But there's people that sometimes people go like, oh, Kayla McBride played there. Oh, Marina played there. Oh, Jewel Lloyd played. So then they go, Jewel, it's not enough basketballs at USC. But yet I told you in 2018, who won the champ? Arike. You forgot Arike. You forgot Arike.
We both did. God.
We both forgot Arike.
That's our fault. RC, why are you asking me that bull? RC, why are you asking me about this bullshit?
Oh, Jay said he's saying it as a Gamecock fan. Notre Dame got the best guards.
Hey, wait, you go to RC's comment real quick. Look what he said. Don't give me this bullshit right now. Don't give. Oh, you a troll, RC. You a troll. Hey, no, give me Caitlin, because JC Sheldon is booty ass cheek.
Oh, leave my JC alone. I like my JC.
Man, I don't want to hear no JC. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, let me ask Jay, because he's a Gamecock. What's up, Gamecock? It's gonna be fun this year, right? You ready, Jay, to come visit my page when we play, you guys? You're gonna troll me. You guys are gonna. Pharaoh says, and Nation Alliance tell me y'all gonna beat us by 30. You gonna beat us by 30 in November? What say you, Jay?
Oh, we have this conversation every time. We have this conversation every night. We play a video game together, so we have this conversation every night.
Oh, he says it's gonna be very fun. Can't wait. Okay, good. I'm glad you think so.
Hey, ball and chill. You are putting this out there right now. I'm not saving your ass, but I'm gonna save it. And we're going to ball and chill instead. I'm not saying this at all. You gotta. Hey.
Oh, I saw it, Games. I saw what he said. I saw what Ball and Chill said. I bet anything they're not beating.
Oh my God! Hey, I'm not doing that because I'm not a betting man. So I'm just gonna keep quiet.
But not by 30. That's way too much. Hey, Miss D had a cooking. Miss D was cooking. Her and her panel was cooking today.
Oh, I was on that panel. I was just silent.
I caught a little bit of it. I was like, Miss D and her people was not happy. Good job, Miss D. I knew you was gonna get on top of that subject. I talked about that all in the beginning. I was like, I'm not giving this girl no more airtime. And I still don't think there's no flagrant 2 ejection. I'm sorry. I just don't. Because if you look at it in real time, and the woman quit. She quit. Can I go back? You guys, can I play this lady one more time?
Go ahead if you want to.
Let me play this lady one more time. And then I'm gonna end it with her because she was killing me today. What is it called? What is it called? Bars and Take or something like that? Damn, I forgot. What is the lady's name? Oh my God, what is her name? I'm tripping. What's her name, guys?
I don't know.
It calls Kaylin Blueberry.
I think Reddit said it in the chat.
I'll spell it because I'm looking at
bars
and Takes.
Yeah.
Okay. This shit is funny as hell.
That's a fair take, Jay. That's a fair take.
You remember how to score, or will someone's face end up on the floor? Oh, but wait, I got so much more. I got a possible rematch between Turnover and her coach. Oh, that I don't think y'all saw. And then Reebok coming in, stealing the show from Nike. Oh, let's go. Oh, and before I go any further, anybody looking for score stats and plus minus all that bullshit, take your ass over to ESPN. We talk about important shit over here. So everything was going and flowing, and nothing too crazy, nothing too outrageous with the score. Whenever Fever would pull away a bit, Mercury would come back within 3 or tie it. The fans seemed happy. Most of them had gotten free tickets because the biggest, brightest star couldn't sell out this game versus a 4-12 team. So it's you get a ticket, everybody gets a ticket. So everything was cool. Moves into the second quarter, and there could have been a couple of fouls that weren't called that happened, like this one on Blueberry turnover. Now, I'm not putting that much emphasis in it now because when you watched it in real time, it just literally looked like an incidental foul where Alyssa was trying to go after the ball and her hand slipped down and grabbed Blueberry's neck. And the commentators didn't even mention it until later when they looked at it up close. They were just like, oh, this game gets physical. No big deal. And I know it was no big deal because Blueberry turnover got right back up, did her normal look at the refs, and then kept on playing. And I have to say that on a scale of 1 through 10 of Alyssa Thomas assault fouls, this was maybe a 1. Maybe a 1. This one against Angel Reese is a 10. It should have been prison. Like I said, it didn't seem malicious at all to me, especially after watching Wemby play ball. But you have to remember, you can't call people bitches on national TV and think they're not going to try to give you stitches. So up until this point, Blueberry turnover was having a really good game. She was outscoring everybody, getting busy. But then all of a sudden, that oven heated up. And she started handing out those turnovers. So the coach pulled her for a little bit, brought her back in so they could stabilize. And then she started handing out those turnovers again. And this one particular turnover must have had a lot of blueberries in it because that coach got pissed. Sit your ass down. Benched her in the middle of the third. And then you didn't hear from Blueberry turnover again. It's like, this is a tight game. Your biggest star on the floor. Where is she? Then the commentators come on in the fourth and say, Blueberry left with a back injury. Back injury? I'm an avid CSI watcher. What back injury? Then I start seeing all these pictures. Oh, no, that happened in a second. Don't pull this shit. I watch too much Dateline for y'all to pull this shit on me. So I hit rewind because bitch don't pee on my leg and tell me it's fucking raining. And I went all the way back to the second quarter to this shit. Nothing was there. She got right back up balling. And I went to what should have been a closeout foul. She should have got that call. But no grimacing, no nothing. And then I went to the last time I saw her on the floor. And that was when she gave out that specialty turnover with the extra blueberries and her coach benched her ass. And then I looked at the video of those commentators and I said, no. Turnover quit. She's a fucking quitter. She quit on her team because watch this shit.
And if you're just joining us here in the fourth quarter, Caitlin Clark is not going to return. This was in the third quarter. She was on the bench in that timeout. And you can see her face. She's grimacing. And she immediately decides that she's going to go back to the locker room. And in the third quarter, Paris gave us the update. It is a back situation. She will not return to.
But that's the broadcast view. They're just reading off whatever the Fever PR gave them. But as someone who sits on her couch and solve every last one of those Dateline crimes, I know there's more to the story. Fan view, let's go. Fan view. The fan immediately shows you 5:15 and third quarter, 67 tie. This is right after the specialty turnover was given. All right. So the coaches are talking. Brianna January there is the defensive coach. So she's really pissed, like, damn. Fucking giving away turnovers like this. What we gonna do? Steph's like, we don't have to pull them. She goes over and starts talking to him. And you see who's sitting there. There's Blueberry turnover right there next to Lexi Hall, next to Billings, next to Standing MAGA Girl. Now, whoever sits there is who plays in the game, right? Turnover thinks she's in the game. She's not talking about a back injury. She's not holding her back. She ain't doing shit. She's just turning like her normal self. Okay? So now Steph White is deciding what to do. She walks over to that bench, tell Lexi, get your ass up. Bye-bye, Blueberry turnover. All right? And now we got Uncle Ruckus in there and Raven. We love Raven. So you know turnover is fucking pissed. She's not grabbing her back. She's not saying shit. There's no trainer talking to her about her back. None of that. She is fucking pissed that she's not in this fucking scheme. That's that. See, I told you, I watched them Datelines. And you see, they're clapping. They're ready to go. She fake puts her hand in for the team hurrah. She doesn't even touch their hand. She's pissed, walks off. No medical trainer, no talking to anybody about back. And she quits. She's a fucking quitter. Entitled ass quitter. So all this bullshit about, oh, look at that, look at what she did. That's bullshit. That's a cover up. That's fake news for what really happened on that damn court. Blueberry quit. Blueberry walked out. Blueberry is uncoachable. If it can't go her way, it ain't no way. She's a quitter. That's what really happens, including Stephanie White trying to get all hype about, bitch, you wouldn't be saying anything about them damn files if it wasn't for you trying to use Alyssa Thomas as a scapegoat. And she couldn't breathe. Since when has that audience given a fuck about somebody not being able to breathe? But on a lighter note, Reebok reared her beautiful lime green ass. Yes, she did. So during another sneaker promo for the Blueberry Nikes, I guess the commentators like, these shit's ugly. You can tell they think they ugly because every time they have to talk about them, they end up talking about the fucking Reebok. So Reebok won this fucking game and she wasn't even fucking playing. But I have to say the WNBA is so entertaining. It's like the greatest reality show in one. Like, because you got the couple shit and they all dating each other, Love Island. And then you got them competing for money within the game, Big Brother. And then you got a few players that make a lot of money. And then the other ones just getting crumbs, Housewives. And then you got some action. Maybe you might see somebody trying to wrestle away from a chokehold. I'm not advocating for violence, but hang it up in the Louvre. The Louvre. The museum in France that I can't fucking pronounce. Leave your comments below.
Bruh.
Rematch.
Bruh.
Okay. Was she lying? Was she lying?
No, but she funny as hell.
She funny as hell. Bruh. Volunteer, bruh. Miss D, did she prove with receipts? They said, and she walked away. She didn't get no permission to walk away. I didn't see no discussion about anybody checking her out. She walked away. So what we don't know the truth about is what DeWanna Bonner gonna have. DeWanna Bonner can't come out and give you a tell-all without making no money off this shit, okay? When she does a tell-all, she got to get paid. We're not doing this for free since they want to talk about money. So back in the locker room, she tore it up. She probably went off because, you know, Diana does that. Diana Taurasi, remember, that's her idol. Okay, so basically her team is like, either this bitch gets suspended or something gets done, or Kaylin ain't going to play no more for the league. She's going to sit out. No, we can't have that. We can't have her do that. What do we need to do? Kaylin, what do you think? And you know how she is. I mean, you know, I don't, you know. But you know her real, because you didn't, you know, you're complicit because you didn't say it. Oh, no, that's cool. Like Angel did. Angel was like, oh, I know, that's just welcome to the league stuff. You heard what Angel said when AT rocked her world. And I know that shit hurt. Because, tears in her eyes. You know how you're in so much pain or you're angry, you cry, you tear up when you're hurt, you know, but you're not like crying. It's like shit just comes out to release all the poison and the tension. Nobody cares, though, Jew, what she's saying. Only blacks, the messages only get across if it comes from them. Yeah, she just took her ball. She just took her ball and went home. Who she calling Uncle Ruckus? Assault and battery? She talking about, I thought she was talking about, no. Oh, Uncle Ruckus is MHA, assault and battery, AB. Blueberry turnover is, you know, legs up standing, nagging girl. I'm sorry, I have to laugh. I'm sorry, MDT, if you're listening. I just got to get this out. This I don't even want to put you in between this. Because this is just, and the fact that the television camera showed you what they want, gave you put a narrative out there, and then a fan had to show you what it really looks like, okay? And then we have to spin it like, okay, it's time to stop AT. AT been doing this ever since she's been in the league. But now, just like AIDS, just like any kind of drugs, meth or whatever, until it hits Caucasians, it doesn't matter to nobody. It matters when it reaches mainstream, right? That's when you want to set laws. That's when you want to set, we got to help them. Let's put some things in place. It's not criminal anymore. It's a problem. Other than that, it was a black problem, gay problem, poor people problem, whatever. And that's just the way it is. AB is CC bodyguard. No, MHA now, Miss D. I already told you AB. I don't know. AB, you know, she kind of backed off a little bit. Kelsey don't never get involved with that shit. Now MHA the mammy. Sophie the bodyguard. Now when Sophie did it, she was in Fort. Look at the bias. Look at the I call it implicit bias. Somebody said selective bias. Whatever. When Sophie steps up and steps in on anything and gets retaliation, what's she called? Enforcer, bodyguard. She gets all these positive takes. And then they go, well, because she needs somebody to protect her. She's been needing this protection since girl, ain't nobody been trying to hurt that girl. Stop it. She be bucking her eyes like she crazy. Uncle Ruckus, got it. I'll put in extras on it, but point is still all on one team is chaos. Indiana is my point. Oh, clearly can see that. Facts, AT did this last year. Remember, she got into someone and went viral. Sophie is dirty too. Sophie's was crazy. Sophie's situation to Sophie, to JC was crazy. It was straight up like, I'm going to get you back, right? She grabbed the girl, tossed her, all kind of shit. And I'm like, well, she got ejected, Jude. She got a flagrant too. Well, why didn't she get suspended? She was ready to fight the whole Connecticut team. But where is the suspension? And she's got a reputation for the same thing. Somebody talk to me. Jacob? Where? Oh, wait, hold on. Is my mic on? Okay, there you go. There you go. She becomes an enforcer. She gets all these positive name, and then Raven and Timson back there doing TikToks and shit. Poor things. They don't even know they get played. They don't even know. They don't even know they're getting played because they're not doing it to me. So I think they're pretty good. I think they're pretty good people because they're not doing it to me. Poor thing. Poor thing. They're gonna turn on your ass too. They'll learn. They're young. Here we go.
That's a flagrant foul. It's a hard foul. You could say it's a play on the ball, but
that is not a play on the ball, bitch.
Yeah, I think no question this will get upgraded.
Yeah, no question.
2 arms above the shoulders. And again, intent is not part of this rule. But again, it's
okay. Look, that bitch said a play on the ball. There was no play on the ball. She had plenty of time to go for the ball. Could have snatched the ball. And then all little one from Connecticut, I forget the little black girl's name, was trying to break it up, and Dantas comes and pulls her off. Bitch, go get your teammate. She wasn't even swinging on Sophie. She's just trying to get Sophie off her teammate. Like, stop doing that. These announcers are annoying as hell. You got to say it's shit. Play on ball. F out of here. That was not a play on the ball. Raven playing the game. She knows Cece and Sophie full of shit. Okay. I got you. Dawn in her ear. Sick organization. They screwed up Destiny Henderson. They screwed up Tiffany Mitchell. They was sending death threats to assault and battery until she started kissing ass. And Alyssa said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Dewana was like, I'm out of here too. Y'all crazy than bedbugs. What do I think about Dewana might have said to Raven Gay? Oh, I thought she's like, you'll see. She probably said like, you'll see. Watch your back. Play on the ball. That's what I said, Jay. Play on the ball. She had plenty of time to grab the ball. This is what I don't like about a WNBA and their biased commentaries. They need to shut up.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second. Sorry.
So look, I like competition. I like aggressive play and everything. But I tell you what, you draw what you don't see Asia walking around talking shit. You don't see Juju walking around talking shit. You don't see Paige walking around talking shit. Paige might good play on herself. She shoots, pumping herself up or whatever. But she not gonna take no shit, but she don't start no shit. I don't have a problem with them being biased, but it gets to the point when, even if AT did it on purpose, you think she did it because she's white? I don't think she did it because even if she did do it on purpose, I don't think she's doing it because she's white. I'm sick of these announcers downplaying Flagrant 2s when it be obvious that it was malicious. Look at that Portland announcement when Angel got. Exactly. No, I don't think it has anything to do with race. Caitlin Clark, there's a world of us sitting out watching. There's a world of media and announcers and analysts. And then there's the world of basketball players who have been around each other from USA basketball to AAU to some cases high school. And they're the ones on the court that can hear everything. The refs can hear it too. But everything is, they hear everything. What's being said, unless you're really up court, like I've sat in courtside before, you guys don't know this. Like, they know that somebody's a bitch. Like, they'll get in front of the cameras acting one way, but overall, players know who's a bitch. Okay, they know. They know who's rude. They know who's playing in front of the cameras, but just not a good teammate. Nothing. Nobody checked on her. Nobody said, "Are you okay?" Nobody said anything. They're tired. Watch them in the press conference when she's talking. They're just kind of like, they disassociate. Watch her teammates. They disassociate with her. It's the media that's doing all of this. Thank you, Bob and Chill. It's the media. They disassociate when she talks because she's such a master manipulator. Because they know when she's out drinking and shit, because she's a drinker, trust me. She's a Led Zeppelin drinker. And she's out talking shit to people that she can trust. And then they see her portray this other side. They know she's full of shit. They feel like we think that Angel can do no wrong.
That's not necessarily true.
I don't think so either. Angels, I just show you, Angels get fucked up. You don't protect your stars. You don't just protect. Hold on. How do you spell preferential? Prefer. Okay.
Preferential.
So I got it. RG3 done went to LinkedIn. You guys know what LinkedIn is, right? Where you get,
Yeah, I know what that is.
And he don't show his face nowhere else. So he goes to LinkedIn trying to talk. And I said, Shaq told you to shut your face. Don't say another thing about Angel. Punch your face in. I can't stand that dude. So anyway, this is enough. It just makes me sick. It's ruined my sport. I told everybody from the beginning, Jacob, that, and I know I mean this. I know I mean this because I've done it before. If it wasn't for Juju and somewhat Angel, I wouldn't be watching the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
RG is scared to go mainstream channels because of this. Because Shaq gonna beat his ass. Heard you earlier. Thanks for looking out. I think the officiating is terrible currently. I don't think there's any desire to improve. I mean, I don't know what they should do. Personally, I think you guys want to know, and I've never said this before. I said it once last night. But honestly, everybody's like officiating. Personally, I feel like it's on the players now. You guys need to stop the bullshit. That's really how I really feel. You keep wanting somebody to hold you accountable, or I don't know what they can do. It's like officials can only be reactionary. They can't predict what's going to happen, what you're thinking. And then when they do, that's when they blow the whistle too early. I think it's up to the players to stop the bullshit. If you really want to know what I'm thinking, Stop the bullshit. You know when you're doing bullshit. Stop the bullshit. Stop doing all the unnecessary fouling and everything. Fouls happen, things go on. I get it. But you know when you're going too far. Stop. If you want the league to be better, if you want the officiating to be better, stop doing dumb shit. Stop when Caitlin or anybody is shooting, stop getting up in their space and their landing space. Stop. Are you just really do you really not know how to not get in somebody's landing space? Why do you need an official to tell you that? Somebody explain that to me. I really think a lot of this has to do with the players. You guys need to stop. Stop putting this on the officials, goddammit. Put it on yourselves. Stop landing in people's space. Stop doing these ridiculous fouls. Stop using your elbows and all kind of dumb stuff and reaching way up here. Stop. It's not the official. Stop blaming the official. You guys need to take care of yourself. You guys. But then he said, Milky Way said, yeah, but the players won't stop unless forced. You think AB stopped elbow belt? Hell, Candace in her nicest way has been trying to tell her you are. Your mentor is telling you now. I see it. And that's one thing I'm going to tell you. AB, Candace cannot stand people that throws elbows. She can't. Lisa Leslie, I love you to death, but you threw elbows too. But I understand why you did it. All assault and battery needs to do is use her pivot to get out of the situation. It's not that serious, Aaliyah Boston. You don't need to do that. You don't need to hook and you don't need to elbow. You don't need to do any of that. Some of you guys that are coming down like this, trying to smack the ball out and all that, and you're hitting faces on the way down and you're climbing on people's back, you're grabbing people around the neck, you're jumping in their landing space. Stop. Just stop it. You are ruining the game. Are you clumsy or are you athletic? Do you not know how to rush out with your hand up? Watch USC women's basketball. Beth Burns, the guru of defense. Watch how USC players play. We move with our hands up and our body with space right here. All we do is move and our hands continue to stay up. Stay up. Watch what I'm talking about, Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
And we move our legs and we move our body and we get to watch Kennedy. Watch how she's playing defense. And then when it gets closer and closer and it gets real tight in a tight space coming into the key, Juju's still sliding her body through. All this other bullshit that you guys are doing in WA, stop. I wish they will, but they won't. Unfortunately, yes, Juju. AB hooks way too much. She's hooking. I feel that takes away from how good she is, in my opinion. And it took from about 3 years ago. I used to watch her get beat up. She couldn't. I mean, it was natural. You're coming to the league, you're playing some of the best posts in the world. She was getting bounced around. And then she decided to play this savvy basketball. And she started doing some crazy shit. And then when Caitlin came on the team, she was like, oh, I know I'm not going to get called because I'm playing with the greatest basketball player currently of all time right now. All the attention's on her. They want to see us win. She was ecstatic to not get called for half the shit she was doing. She was overjoyed. And you know what happened, Jacob?
What's up?
Brittany Griner got sick of it. And I don't think you guys remember what Tina Charles did. Tina Charles flipped her ass and punched her at the same time in the face.
Oh, I remember that. Against AB, yeah, I remember that.
But Tina Charles didn't get suspended. Tina Charles didn't get any of that. Because you know why? Because AB, you need to get off her. Give me my arm back. Sometimes you could feel look, if you play basketball, have you ever been hooked before? You get hooked and you can feel the pain right there, and you literally got it like you want to hit the person, like let my arm go out of the fist because you're about to yank it out. I've watched Lynette Pearson damn near yank Candace Parker's arm, and then she dislocated Tina Thompson's arm. So I've seen it in real time. You don't do that. Nobody in the league is doing that, rarely anymore. Angel's getting tied up a lot with that, but rarely in the league you don't see that. But AB, you're doing that, and you're gonna rip somebody's shoulder right out of the rotation cup. Alyssa's definitely dirty. Remember what she did to Fee? No, I didn't think that was a foul, William. I'm sorry, I don't. She went for the ball was loose and she cut up underneath her. And she was going one way and Fee was going another. What if I was Fee, I would have lost it. I would have just got out the way. She got that ball clean. I'm sorry that happened, but I don't remember that. What I remember Alyssa truly doing is what she did to Angel and what she's probably done to other players. But I remember that clearly. I don't agree with the feet one. And you're not going to make me agree with it. And Tina smacked her. A lot of players are not taught to slide their feet on defense, Jude. Just thought to stay on the hip these days. I don't know why they're staying on the hip. That is the dumbest thing. Another great point, Jude. Defense is suspect these days. They don't know how to play defense. They don't play defense well. That's why the players that are coming into the league are going to have pro defensive habits. These women, I don't know what they're playing. Alyssa's the reason. I hear what you're saying, but I don't agree that that's the only reason why she's not playing. She shouldn't have been out there in the first place. She wasn't well. That was an unfortunate thing for Fee, and I love Fee. She's one of my favorite players. So I just can't agree with that, Will. I just don't, because I feel like I watched it over and over and over. I think it's an incidental thing, but I don't think it's like anything wrong with what AT did. Because of how she got right up ducked underneath her arm, and the ball wasn't even in her hands. It's just like a rip. I think it happened the other night with the Sparks playing, who was that? The Liberty? I think I saw it the other night, and it was a clean rip. My Fee fandom almost led me to believe that AT did her dirty, but after I rewatched the play 13 times, I don't hold AT accountable for. I don't. What happened to Fee's ankle? I don't, and I'm not being mean. I don't listen. Alyssa Thomas is not even like on my radar as a favorite player. There's no reason why I have to defend her. I think she plays aggressive basketball. It's so funny because I mentioned soccer today, and I was like, soccer, they slide tackle. Sometimes they run right into the player. Nobody has the ball yet, and they both collide. Basketball is a physical sport, William. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's not tiddlywinks out there. But it isn't dirty plays either. So I don't know if you've ever played basketball, but there's no way that we're not both going to go for the ball and touch each other. If you saw Veronica Burton go up underneath Jordan Canada last night, that was really difficult to call. But look what Jordan could have hurt her. Like I said earlier, Paige lost tore ACL because of that. But I don't disagree that Alyssa's a tough physical player at all. I don't. I know that she is. But when you know that, stop trying to go up against her. Back off. If you don't think you can get that ball, I think you would need to back off and just take an ankle on her for when she does get it to guard her. You're not going to win it. You don't weigh enough, or you're not tough enough. But your girl, Cece, this is not the sport for her. The WNBA has always been a physical sport, just like the NBA. It's always been physical. She's too soft. She whine and bitch and cry about everything. I think she's hypersensitive. I think she's got some kind of disorder.
Dang.
Where she don't like to be touched. She's scared of everything. She's skittish. She needs to stop. So anyway, there was a lot of great basketball today. I love the Marina Mayberry 53-point. Shout out to Marina Mayberry. Congratulations. You was hooping. You are in a top forever in the top echelon with the greatest player of all time, Asia Wilson. And I hate that. I'm surprised I'm even calling Asia that. Of all the players who I know I love, Cynthia Cooper, Dana Trosser used to be up there. I mean, there's so many basketball players that I liked in the past. Yo Griffith, Lisa Leslie, like Cappy Pondexter, Deanna Nolan, Shamika Hosklal, and Tamika Catching. I mean, there's just so many players like I love, now, and Candace Parker. Like, I mean, but to be honest with you guys, Marina did that. I ain't never seen nobody but Liz Kembays and Asia score 53 points. She did that, and she did that. She was shooting them threes the way your favorite player should be shooting them to deserve all the fandom that she's getting. CP3 already hates AT due to her injury, her knee. Oh, is that Candace's knees are already fucked up? You're saying like she heard it? Oh, I think I do remember her kind of fucking up CP3, Candace Parker's knee. I think I do remember that. I was kind of pissed off about that. But Candace didn't go like making a big stink about it. She knows that there's collateral damage in basketball. But anyway, guys, Jacob, you have any last words, brother? What would you like to say on this subject or any subject? It's fine.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is, what is it? November 2nd.
Yeah.
November 2nd. The return. Hold on, I gotta turn on my camera for this because this is something y'all gonna like. The return of this woman right here is coming back on November 2nd, and she's out for blood, along with Jazzy Kennedy. We welcome in our number one freshman Thania. We welcome in Zatea Fagan, and we welcome in the bench mob of Ryan Bennett. I see that, Jew. I see that. Panaya David, Laura Williams, all them girls. Oh no way! I think Panaya might be starting. So yeah. So
I think so. I kind of feel like that too.
My God. Hey, the bun is returning.
The bun.
She is returning. And I can't wait for the game. Hey, I can't wait for the Gamecock game because if we win, I'm about to troll. But if we lose, I'm gonna get trolled. So either way, it's gonna be trolling going on. So I can't wait for it. And Jay, don't hide. Hey Jay, don't hide because I'm gonna troll you. Because if I know if we lose, I'll show up and I'll get trolled.
Juju will be ready.
Hey, I'm gonna call this right now. We winning the Big Ten. We winning the Big Ten with these. We going to the Final Four. I can't say championship yet, but we can. We got all that in the bag. We got that today. We got the Big Ten in the bag. Easy work.
That's all. I don't even care. I don't even care if I get strikes or you're not gonna pay me for this. Because just watching these highlights, man, I've had enough. I had to watch. Look at this. Look, where you at? Look. What's she gonna do? Between the legs? Has he? Nope. Straight up, boom. First game out the season. Watch, come around the screen. Look, bang. Who does a bank straight on bank? You don't see that. Look at Kiki. Kiki. Why didn't you get in front of her, dog? Look, June with my left, said I can't go left, but I did. Finger roll. Jacob, I can't take it. I can't wait. Jacob, I can't wait either.
Wait, Jew, actually,
Yes.
just came to me. This just came to me. What's your opinion on that 5-year rule that the NCAA announced? I forgot to ask you that.
Oh, that's great. So what they're saying is it's just 5 years and you're done.
I'm very confused by it. That's why I asked you, because you used to play.
You know what I'm thinking? It's like 5 years or nothing, no red shirting, none of that stuff. You know how, like that would have eliminated, say, what's her name? Olivia Miles. Like she sat out. It's like you can't just keep doing it. You're gonna have to eventually, like, you know, I guess you get to your 5th year, you're done. Like it's gonna eliminate people being in the league to their 25, 26. I had a person on my track team that was 30. She was from Nigeria, I believe.
30? How's that allowed?
Well, she hadn't used up her eligibility. She still had eligibility.
Man.
And she still can run her ass off. So
She better be the best player on the team, because she was 30.
Well, she's ran track. This was track.
Still.
Well, that girl from TCU, the big one, wasn't she
Oh,
pretty old?
I don't think she was 30, but she was old.
And then the girl, Ayoka Lee, somebody like that, I don't think could play. Remember, Ayoka Lee was older.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, like stuff like that. But that's a great question. I'll come back with the explanation of it next time you come up. Remind me. I'll do some research, and then I'm gonna hit you up about that. But yeah, Bushi's getting kind of anxious. So eliminates red shirts. Yeah, there you go. RC would know, but I'll kind of help clear it up. Eliminates red shirts 5 years from freshman eligibility through senior year. 1 + 1, so 5 for 5. What I don't really know is if you're a senior in 2026, if you get another year after this one, like a senior in college, like Juju.
Yeah. But I think she gets an extra one regardless, because like of the injury.
I think she does, because it's like a medical thing, you know?
Yeah, it was medical, so she gets one regardless, even if this rule was in effect or not.
That's I think that's dumb. Like she hurt herself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can see that. Like if she was like, no, I'm not ready, let me go sit out this year. I don't think you should be able. She's not gonna be able to do that. So she has to leave in 26.
Hey, dude, you know what's scary about this team right here?
28.
You know what's scary? None of the. I'm pretty sure Pania, or how do you ever say her name is? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing her name. And Juju, I'm pretty sure those two have a year. I think they have a choice to return after this year or not. And everybody else is not a senior. They can all return next year.
Oh yeah, like what do you mean? Like Jew can return. I think Davis, obviously, everybody. Kennedy would be a senior.
Yep.
It would have been Malia, which makes me want to cry. But no, Malia would be done this year.
No, she would be done. She wouldn't have an extra year.
Yeah, she doesn't. She would have been done this year, and I was ready to. I felt emotional because I can picture the last time I talked to her inside the garage on our way to our cars. If I would have known that was the last time I would talk to her, I think I would have said a little bit. But I always make sure I say things to them that are positive, like something that I really want them to know how much we really care about them. But yeah, it just makes me sad. But she's a trophy for life. I would never boo her if she ever came or anything like that. I love Leah, but she's gonna be really good in Indiana. She made the right choice. She's gonna be a superstar out there. I'm proud of her. She's gonna ball out.
Hey, but the rest of y'all chosen that transferred, y'all are not gonna be that good. I'm not gonna say trash because I'm not gonna be disrespectful. But y'all not gonna be that good. Y'all went to school that are trash. I'm sorry. To the Florida, to the not Indiana, they're not bad. What the other school? Clemson, they're not trash, but they're not that good. Even though we almost lost them, but that's a different story for a different day. What Arizona.
You know what we need to do?
What?
Oh, I see what you just did. I see what you talking about. Okay, I got you.
Gerda. Hey, Jay, where are you at? Not Jay gets paper. Another Jay. Jay from California. Where are you at? Because I'm going to mention Gerda, and I wish you were in here so you could crash out. But you're not here because you ducking. But Gerda, you trash.
Oh, my God. Anyway, what we're going to talk about eventually, you and I would go through a show. We'll talk about where they have us ranked. Maybe we'll talk about the top 5 or maybe 10 teams or something like that. Or what I really want to do is I want to see our non-conference schedule. Then we really got to sit down and like go through it. Look at USC women's basketball non-conference. I saw the games I'm going to see at home, but I want to see the non-conference schedule. But I will be there November 2nd. Me and Jay got our courtside seat, and we will be in South Carolina, and we got our courtside seat. Look for us because we're going to be the ones acting a fool. And yeah, it's going to be a great time no matter what. And I know we're going to see them again sometime, even after November, because we're going to be up in the mix. Trust and believe that. There's no way we're not going to be up in the. I don't see. There's just no way that we're not going to be in the Final Four. There's just no way. There's just no way. And I pray that everybody stays healthy. I want everybody in the league to stay healthy. That matters. Okay, that matters in a sense where if your team is supposed to be in the top 5 or 10 or whatever, you know what I mean. Just let's get to the Final Four. I want no excuses. No excuses. All right, my peeps. I'll be back tomorrow's Friday. This was a great Thursday night. I got everything I needed off my chest. Jacob got everything is off. Y'all in the chat. It's 10:21. It's probably even later. You guys got work tomorrow. Get up. Go to work. And I'll see you on the next episode. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'm at 770. All because of you guys. Thank you so much. Good night. Thank you for that, Bomb and Chill. As always, I thank you for showing up for me, RC, and all the rest of you, Jay. All of y'all stopping by, Miss D. All of you, Jacob. Peace. Discord. He said peace.
Around here, this is more than a game. It's family. It's culture, it's legacy, a community that understands the work, respects the grind, and honors the journey. From the hardwood to the highlight moments, to every player chasing greatness. This is where passion grows, where fans become family, where standards are protected, where women's basketball lives. Welcome to Everybody Loves Juju 12.